Hey everyone, welcome to the MDM Minute. So today we're talking about the Receiving Workshop version 3 Beyond Evolution. And this story has been fascinating since the whole idea of coming up with a new service to help people. So as you know, in the April-May timeframe, I had an idea to create possibly a new energetic service that would help people, bring abundance into their lives. And based on all those emails I got back, that kind of turned into, instead of an individual type plan, it was then become, a workshop. And that first workshop was the receiving workshop Revolution version 1, and in there we used a lot of the core technology from the core cleanse to bring that into fruition, to spin up that carrier wave that receiving is. And then that led into a deeper understanding that led into the evolution of receiving workshop version 2, which we then split the light body and the physical energetic body and instilled the frequency for receiving, and immediately the next day people started posting and testimonials, and everyone that was on that call was completely in agreement when I opened up the lines that they had one of the most mind-altering, blowing experiences they've ever had. Why? Because not only did we split those two energetic bodies, we also took them to a level that they have never been to by showing them these higher frequency colors, the colors you cannot see with the human eyes. And then we even went a little bit further, and we opened up that video screen to kind of show you a different reality. And that is the brilliance in it. That wasn't mine, but I was led to that. And then after the workshop, I was like, okay, so we're done with these now. But they didn't stop there. The idea of taking the evolution and moving it even further and calling it Beyond Evolution steps into play. The Receiving Workshop version 3 Beyond Evolution will simply rock you to your core and absolutely open up every stream of receiving that you've ever wanted and blow your mind in the capacity that you have not seen before, even if you have partaken in versions 1 and 2. And what we're going to do is, just a brief understanding of, my understanding of how reality works, okay? So I've spent years diving down this rabbit hole. This goes by a lot of names. I always call it the rabbit hole, but some people call it the Akashic Records, the Great Quantum Database. I've used a different of these quasi terms, but basically the further you go down this rabbit hole, you're given responsibility. If you act on that responsibility by spreading more love and light in the world, you're given deeper access into these places that you can transverse with your conscious and subconscious mind to get information. And as humans, we have 5 human senses that we use to navigate this reality. But because I have an understanding of how things work behind the scenes, I thereby know that there's a multitude of realities that just rage around us all the time, just outside our 5 senses. And here is how it ties into the Receiving Workshop version 3 Beyond Evolution. Many of those configurations, just beyond our perception of reality, are receiving machines. Your consciousness in a different timeline, everything that is receiving and giving like a machine 24/7. And because the way this game is played with the universe, I couldn't have taken you right into this workshop that you're about to undergo unless you had already had the experiences of version 1 and 2. Because in the experience is where you learn. Okay, you as an individual had experiences based on my direction in those 2 workshops that delivered something, okay, that you learned from in the experience. And that experience and the learning that you had is paramount to build. So when we do go into V3 Beyond Evolution, you are going to experience it on a whole nother level. Okay, and what's going to happen is we're going to do everything we did in 1 and 2, just in a compressed time frame, but we're also going to identify, tag, and then bring over one of those versions of the reality where you are constantly a receiving machine. You're getting and you're giving constantly. And once we bring the characteristics of that timeline into this one, Beyond Evolution, then it's game on. Okay, so for all of you that are having these great experiences right now with receiving, that's amazing. It really is, because I truly love to bring these types of workshops, and now I've been showed a completely different way to make them very affordable to people, whereas my workshops in the past, I've charged north of $1,000, and people paid the price, and they got exactly what they paid for. As I've softened a little bit in my older age and kind of refined everything, I look for new models to allow that same complexity to be delivered at a much more affordable price point. And the donation model works beautifully. Okay, it's affordable to you. It still allows me, an energetic exchange to receive, to bring these performances to you and allow you to experience. Go read the testimonials that are coming in. They're crazy. I mean, they're off the chart. People are just, a $2,000 car bill. It got reduced to $500. Now I can pay it off. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And the trick is, in order to receive, you have to give. In order to give, you have to receive. And it's perpetual. We're going to bring those timelines and superimpose them on this reality. So it's going to be, those magic colors again. And we're just going to take all the good from one of those timelines and turn you into a receiving machine on version 3. So in a day or two, the emails will go out. This one will be scheduled for the 18th of December, which is a Tuesday. I really wanted to get it in. It was tight, but I wanted to get it in before the holidays so you can receive. Folks, don't miss this one. This is going to be over the top. Absolutely over the top. And I look forward to seeing you there. Have an awesome day. Thank you.